Thanks for watching. New tonight, a woman was stabbed in southwest Rochester this afternoon while walking with a small group of children.
The incident happened near Falwell Elementary School around 3 p.m. KTTC's Linda Ha joins us live at the scene with the latest developments. Linda.
Tom, Vivian, well, this is still an active police investigation, so they're not releasing a lot of details at the moment, but here's what we know. A 28-year-old man who approached and attacked the group in this neighborhood is now in custody. Police say the suspect, David Galvan, began swinging his arms in a bag he was carrying. The woman put herself between the suspect and the children, who are all under the age of 10. That's when Galvan allegedly stabbed her in the back with an undetermined object. She was taken to Mayo Clinic St. Mary's with non-life-threatening injuries and even assisted officers when they arrived on scene. Galvan fled on foot and was later spotted running south on Highway 52 toward 12th Street Southwest with a pair of long pointed scissors in his waistband. Police say Galvan appears to be homeless and has had numerous contacts with Rochester police in the past. Now, according to police, the victim and the group of children are associated with the Rochester Arts and Science Academy just a few blocks from here. They will be talking with police tomorrow to fill in on the details of what exactly happened. Meanwhile, the community of Rochester is hailing this woman as a hero. Everyone just thankful that the kids are safe. Live in Rochester, Linda Ha, KTTC News.
All right. Thank you very much, Linda.
Well, we're going to shift gears, head outdoors to the weather patio where Chief Meteorologist Nick Jansen is standing by on not too shabby of a Tuesday evening. You don't have your jacket on, which is a good thing.
Yeah, not quite yet. That might change though Friday night into Saturday as we have those overnight lows dropping down below the freezing point here coming up. Outside currently 55 degrees here in Rochester. It's not too bad right now. We're still in the mid 50s. Wind still out of the south, breezy at 15 miles per hour. We're loosening out a live camera. We'll have clear skies tonight. Overall, pretty decent conditions. Mid 50s. We hit the upper 60s, lower 70s for highs today. Overnight lows dropping down into the lower 50s. Wind speed still out of the south anywhere from about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Breezy conditions roll over until Sunday, as we are tracking this possible winter storm that will impact the Dakotas here coming up in the next several days. A large and complex system which could bring some wintry precipitation our way here through the next several days. Our day planner for tomorrow, enjoy it while it lasts. Temperatures warming up into the upper 60s to lower 70s for highs tomorrow with some sunshine. Your almanac from today here for Rochester, 69 degrees was the high. That's just above average for this time of year. We were dry today and sunny. We'll have some rain coming up on your Thursday and Friday. And then snow. Yes, we're saying the dreaded snow word here at KTTC. We'll deal with that coming up this weekend. We'll tell you about that in your Weather Authority forecast. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Nick. Well, a heated battle today between the city of Minneapolis and President Trump since the announcement of his re-election campaign rally at Target Center.
The war of words included the president's campaign threatening to sue the city over a prepayment demand ahead of Thursday's rally to cover security costs. Now, the two sides squared off on Twitter, with Minneapolis Mayor pushing back. Democrat Mayor Jacob Frey says the bill is not about ideology, it is about money. According to the Trump campaign, the Minneapolis rally will go on as scheduled, though. The campaign says Minneapolis sent a $530,000 bill to AEG. That's the company that booked Thursday's event. It, in turn, passed the bill on to the Trump campaign. Now, the president this morning started a Twitter war with the Minneapolis mayor, calling him a radical left mayor and that he, quote, can't price out free speech. Mayor Frey fired back, tweeting that Mr. Trump's campaign can afford to pay overtime for the city's police officers.
This is not a political decision. This is a decision to, again, abide by the contract that we already have with AEG. I'll add, we don't have a contract with the Trump campaign. It is my job to watch out for the taxpayers of the city of Minneapolis, and honestly, that's something that the president should be doing as well.
And late this afternoon, the president's campaign said that Target Center operators backed off canceling the contract, and the Trump campaign is not paying any additional money. And you will recall, of course, that the president hosted a rally here in Rochester for local Republican candidates at Mayo Civic Center about a year ago in August.
Right. That rally packed the venue with thousands of people, which meant a lot of added security downtown. Security costs incurred by the city added up to a little more than $90,000. City officials say Rochester never actually billed the Trump campaign for security reimbursements, but with a bill of less than $100,000, some asked why Minneapolis mayor decided on such a large amount.
There are significant differences, and with that is the requirement that I believe we should have both additional public safety and it follows additional costs.
The campaign was billed for the use of the Mayo Civic Center, which was more than $100,000, and Rochester says that bill was paid in full. And while the focus right now is on Minneapolis and whether they will or won't be hosting President Trump, the problem reaches further than just Minneapolis.
Cities across the U.S. have claimed to experience the problem Minneapolis officials are hoping to avoid. KTTC's Holden Cruzmark is digging deeper into this national impact. Holden, what did you find?
Well, that's right, Tom and Vivian. With the chaos going on up in the metro area, I decided to take a look at the numbers across the nation. With the help of NBC News sources, it's clear that political candidates are not covering the costs that host cities expend trying to keep their citizens safe when campaigns show up.
When political campaigns come roaring into cities across the United States, most of the time that means beefing up police presence, which has its price. A 2016 study from the University of Pennsylvania found that with Trump campaign rallies, cities see an average of 2.3 more assaults than they would on an ordinary day, meaning the police presence is necessary, but cities are left with thousands of dollars in overtime pay for police officers and other security measures they choose to take. In fact, the Secret Service even requests local police units to provide whatever they find necessary, but the Secret Service says they aren't funded to reimburse local police. Several cities took efforts to get ahead of politicians arriving for campaigns. Nashville city officials signed a contract with the Trump campaign in 2017 and again in 2018, in which the campaign paid each uniformed officer in attendance around $50 per hour. But most cities don't draw up written contracts or agreements with campaign teams when it comes to the safety measures it takes